What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? I do hope I did not miss like too much of this fight. We're having some technical issues. But now we are back and we are now live. Okay? It's about Act Fire and we're now live in the APL Pro League Scrim. Alright, let's get things started. Let's just look at the different teams that are here with us. We have so many amazing teams. And yeah. You have Endgame on board with us. We have Empire Gaming, NYR, Team Euphoria, Akazuki, Alpha Pack, Stingray Sports, and just so many wonderful teams. We're looking to see a lot of great action coming from these guys. So I'm gonna just take a look at the map and just try to see. I do see the guys from Agent in a bit of. It does seem like they have lost one player. I believe that player was lost to the guys from Endgame, and yeah, action popping up right now. You can see the two squads are basically just taking out each other, and it does look like Goku is now down. So the guys from Agent are obviously down to now. Just two guys left. So taking a look at this. Let's take a look at this. You can see that end game right now is just trying to circle around these guys. Yeah, so let's see how this one plays out. If they find a way to survive. Cosmo basically is just pushing into this one. I'm just trying to switch on to his view. So you can see. Oh my god, that was some incredible comeback. You can see that Gyro God basically is down to 1 HP, but he was, yeah. I mean that was a good game. You can see that he managed to take one player with him. It was a really good close call right there, but yeah, he was able to get one player at least with him. Like, I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna take you to hell with me. You know. So GG to them right there. The guys from Endgame winning that one clearly. So just looking on at the map right now, we do see some action coming from this team here. Okay. I am told that this team is Untold Girls, and they seem to have just wiped the squad, which is Mafia. Mafia did come in with about just 2 players, and yeah, so the Untold Girls have now taken them. So we have Kiara, Tanya, Freezy, doing a great job right there. It's always cool to see female teams, right? And it does look like the guys from Your Killers pretty close to some other teams. Oh, they're not close. I just had to look into my map again. You know, the mirror on my map is so big. Sometimes it seems like they're close, but they're not. Alright. So most of these teams are just like evenly spread out right now, as you can see. No Rage Alpha, which is the team on Team 19, not too far away from Godzilla Spot. Pretty close to ESP. Just ESP. It'd be nice to know what ESP does stand for though. And also pretty close to your killers. So ESP is not too far away from your killers, especially Nokia. As you can see right there. So as the zone now does begin to shift, we would most likely see like different teams getting in on each other. For now, you know, it's a big map, it's Miramar. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna just switch up onto the guy from Endgame who just drove by Team Mars Gamers. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I mean, you don't need words right there. You just saw it for yourself. Basically just crashing into the building, the guys from Endgaming, and they took out 2 players immediately. The nade going down to the last one, and that was the end from Endgaming. The guy from Your Killers being just incredibly aggressive right there. But now they're really close to Team Euphoria. After finishing this battle right here. My goodness. And it just took out that team so quickly. Team Euphoria is right there on the hill. Probably spending on them single tap shots, DMR shots. You know. Fraser now goes down to Madodo. It does seem like Hunter did go down to someone else too at the same time. Crazy stuff. If Your Killers is aware of that, they should probably push. I mean, it is time to push up on that one, but they probably don't think it's worth it. So you can see they're still holding on to this position. All right. So you can see Akazuki taking on some shots as they were driving by. In between these teams, it's quite funny that they even survived that. But there's not much happening here. I'm gonna just look for some action somewhere else. But that's Miramar for you, right? You know, sometimes early on there's no action and then it just pops up, you know. It's just the way it is sometimes in Miramar. You can go from action to a lot in a short space of time. Oh yeah, just like I said, you can go from a lot of action from no action to a lot of action in a short space of time, and you can already see that the guys from ESP are getting pretty much tagged up. Went into this battle with the guys from Godzilla Esports. And pretty much just going at it with each other right now. The guys from Godzilla just holding them down, you know, at the side of the zone, but the nades are coming in, which are pushing up onto this one. They're all out there. Sending the shots, but not enough, and they're able to take them down. GG to the guys from God Gaming. Taking out the complete team right now. We're now down to just 12 teams left. There's still a lot of complete teams, by the way. Just take a look at the zone now. The zone is about to shift and change a lot of things. Alright, guys from AP holding on that center zone. Empire Gaming also holding like a really good spot right there. They're also in the zone. You can see the solo player right there from Stingy Sports just holding a good position in the building zone. So different squads are probably just gonna just hold nice positions. As you can see, this is really crazy name, Arrow 404, like. Nice, different type of arrows. That's interesting. Arrow. That's an interesting name right there. All right, you now see the guys from No Rage. All right, so they're taking a look at the guys from No Rage Alpha. Now they're pushing up onto the building that has one guy left from Sting. So yeah, this guy Aspect is literally in the same building or in the same spot. But oh my god, you know, so Zashi was just camping right there, and you know, just basically just held the spot and just got that guy. But the last guy, Drippy or DR1P Pie, I'm not too sure about the name, please do forgive me. But I'm just calling him Drippy. Gets down that last guy. Oof, now he's taking over the position as the last guy who is camping in that spot. Oof. Those kind of things happen here, but they are really annoying. I do feel like someone's gonna push up onto this position that AP is, you know, holding. Someone's definitely gonna push up on it. Then now goes down to my dodo. Goes as we're entering into the last phase of this particular one, we're now beginning to see like a lot of action from these different guys. APL just trying to scout right there, but taking in some shots. I know a lot of teams kind of want to do this thing where they just hold up, you know, a particular position, but then they send one player out to scout and pretty much just sacrifice that player. I'm not too sure why they do that, or why that's like a thing for them, but it is a thing. Well, I've seen a lot of teams do it, but you can see now the guys from AP have lost one guy. Alpha Pack is now down to just 3 guys on this particular one, but they do still hold a good position in the zone, but it's getting tagged up by the guys from Empire Gaming. It does look like your killers, who have been extremely active throughout this particular game, is now going to push up onto the spot that they're in. Yeah, and some of the guys already getting tagged up by the guys from Your Killers, who do have a full squad. You know, they need to be careful, because your killers are extremely dangerous. But Your Killers are in a fight of their own, and I'm gonna just switch up onto them. It does look like they were tagging up some guys, yeah. Well, you have to be extremely careful. You have the guys from Lords who are also in the zone. I'm getting tagged up by Your Killers, but Techno needs to be careful. He could get a little bit right there, but the rest is obviously going to happen. But you can see the guys from Lord are in a whole lot of trouble right there, as they are outside the zone, and also at the same time getting gates kept by the guys from. All right. Now you see the guys from Team Euphoria. Fraser was the last guy trying to come in there, but he was totally open to the guys from Your Killers, and that will be the end of the game. We're down to just 7 teams. Your Killers still have a full team. Been incredible throughout this one, but now they're going at it against the guys from AP. All right, remember Alpha Pack, who were holding this building. They have 3 guys only, and now getting pushed from Your Killers, who are trying to make their way into the zone, but they do have a good position gatekeeping the spot. Let's see how Your Killers does while trying to push into this one. I do think AP does have a really good chance in winning this fight. They do, even though they're 1 man down. I mean, according to me, it was unnecessary sending out our scouts. But they do hold the better position, but we do know the skill of the guys from Your Killers, and now they've taken down 1 guy. It is now left to just Waza and Skiz to take them, to basically trying to win this game. But Skiz needs to be really careful, because there's a guy who has an angle who is now driving a car in, so he has another spot. He has another angle. He sends out the nades. Does it look like those nades miss? Yes, I do think those nades actually did miss. They will both be able to get the res off the individual players. Yeah. Okay. The smokes are now going out. It does look like Your Killers are in a whole lot of trouble with the zone right now, and they're now just left to Madodo, and AP is able to win this particular fight. Coming out on top right here, you still have about 6 teams left. AP with it does look like Empire is doing pretty well though. Empire is holding a good spot in the zone. No, now the zone has shifted, and it's just Akazuki left holding a good spot, but Empire Gaming is now being pushed by Godzilla Esports. Ice needs to be extremely careful while he's trying to get that revive on, and he's now taking down. Really tough one for him right there. You can see 2 guys from Empire Gaming are now pushing up onto the zone, trying to possibly get that revenge for their player being knocked. They're taking him down. He's focusing on, oh my goodness, he's focusing on the test and not the player that's shooting at him. Yeah, it was left with just 1 player right there, Blitz, and this is also now been taken down. We're now left with just 4 teams in this particular one, with Empire Gaming holding, yeah, pretty much the most kills. And they're trying to make their way into the zone where Akazuki. I mean, it's just Akazuki in the zone. Akazuki is to the left of Actor. It's a really tough one, this zone. As you can see, they're trying to drive cars in, trying to make blockades and make, a good position for themselves in the zone. All right. Respect and Ice have now been taken down by the guys from Akazuki. As you can see, Akazuki only have 3 players left, but GG's to them, taking down 2 players from Empire. They're probably gonna try to go for the finish right now. Being led by Elijah on this particular push. Alright. Pablo taking down one of the guys right there. Alright. Now left to just the last 2 guys. You have Akazuki and Empire. Real brave from Actor right there, trying to push up onto that team, but Akazuki takes this one at the end of the day, with Elijah being amazing in this particular one, finishing this game with 7 kills. Akazuki Frenzy with 3. Akazuki finishing this game totally with 10 kills. GG's to them, by the way. Empire Gaming coming out of that one with 8 kills. Alpha Pack with 3. You have NYR with 2, and yeah, he's taking a look at the different teams. Era, cool name by the way. With no kills. So Your Killers with 6. What's the name again? TMG with 1. Team Euphoria with 2. Lord with 0. Alright. And yeah. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. We'll be right back. Yeah, I'll see you shortly. Let's just give it a couple of minutes for it to get filled up, and I'll see you soon. All right.
You already know the fuck we coming, man. Keep stepping on their neck, Kane. Feel so brand new, I can't get it removed. Jump back, stepping, I shoot, just got the boost. Babes on 10 and I move. I say go to Van Moose, out of the room. I went straight to the roof, just stepped into the booth. Out of the booth, take 1 step and I shoot. Out of the park like Ruth. Baby, I'm cool, cooler than 2-tone juice. Baby, I'm way too cool for school. Cooking up tracks like soup. I hopped into the coupe, stepping on brakes. Don't need brakes, got zoom. I went to the moon, hot like bling. Baby, 1-6 go rings. I want a girl that sings, sing like Ching, Ching like signing my checks. I can't even complain, play like Lane. You stay up in your lane, leave on red in IG, red light vein, bloodlight into the rain. No, there's limited chains, drip X brain. I dripped into the fame, made new money the same. I stay the same, no matter what's going on up till the morning. I'm right round the corner, but fly over borders. I pop like I'm soda, show up like Marauder, with guns like a soldier. We just got another, oh no. I can't perform in the sun. I need to go out and hop up inside of my spaceship. I hopped out of my spaceship. Aliens hopping on my A-list. Basically, nigga, you too basic. It's a race, nigga, but you way too patient. Feel so brand new, I can't get removed. Jump back, step and I shoot, just got the boost. Babes on 10 and I move. I say go to Van Moose, out of the room. I went straight to the roof, just stepped into the booth. Out of the booth, I jumped off of the roof. Baby, no parachute, down at my feet. She needs something to eat. Baby, come get this D, it's gluten free. I stay home for a week, still get checks while I sleep. Slip like slide, I slide into the P. She slide onto the D, D like this. She say grab on my neck, I go on to the next.
Oh my goodness, he's
My new
focusing
D's
on
on
the
fleek.
chest
She slay
and
more
not
than
the
a beast.
player.
See my wrist,
I think
it drip
I
on
hear
your
him.
neck. Lit like T like Rex. She like sex,
Yeah,
please
it
just
was
come on
not
my
the
T.
first one
T
player
on
like
top of
that,
the sheets.
dude.
T like shirts, I buy all of the neck. She wind up my sack,
Now
yeah.
left with just 4 teams in this particular one, with Empire Gaming holding pretty much the most kills, and they're trying to make their way into the zone where Akazuki, it's just Akazuki in the zone. Akazuki is to the left of Actor. It's a really tough one, this zone. As you can see, they're trying to drive cars in, trying to make blockades and make, a good position for themselves in the zone. Alright, Respect and Ice have now been taken down by the guys from Akazuki. As you can see, Akazuki only have 3 players left, but GG's to them.
Stepping on their neck, Kane.
Feel so brand new, I can't get removed. Jump back, step and I shoot, just got the boost. Babes on 10 and I move. I say go to Van Moose, out of the room. I went straight to the roof, just stepped into the booth. Out of the booth, take one step and I shoot. Out of the park like Ruth. Baby, I'm cool, cooler than two-tone jewels. Baby, I'm way too cool for school. Cooking up tracks like soup. I hopped into the coupe, stepping on brakes. Don't need brakes, got zoom. I went to the moon, hot like bling. Baby, 1-6 go rings. I want a girl that sings, sing like Ching, Ching like signing my checks. I can't even complain, plain like Lane. You stay up in your lane, leave on red and IG, red like vein, bloodline into the rain. No, there's limited chains, drip X brain. I dripped into the fame, made new money the same. I stay the same, no matter what's going on up till the morning. I'm right round the corner, but fly over borders. I pop like I'm soda, show up like Marauder, with guns like a soldier. We just got another, oh no. I can't perform in the sun. I need to go out and hop up inside of my spaceship. I hopped out of my spaceship. Aliens hopping on my A-list. Basically, nigga, you too basic. It's a race, nigga, but you way too patient. Feel so brand new, I can't get removed. Jump back, step and I shoot, just got the boost. Babes on 10 and I move. I say go to Van Moose, out of the room. I went straight to the roof, just stepped into the booth. Out of the booth, I jumped off of the roof. Baby, no parachute, down at my feet. She needs something to eat. Baby, come get this D, it's gluten free. I stay home for a week, still get checks while I sleep. Slip like slide, I slide into the P. She slide onto the D, D like this. She say grab on my neck, I go on to the next. Lit like fleek, my new B's on fleek. She slay more than a beast. See my wrist, it drip under your neck. Lit like T like Rex. She like sex, please just cover my T. T on top of the sheets, T like shirts. I buy all of the neck. She wind up my sack, yeah.
You already know the fuck we coming, man. Just stepping on their neck, Kane.
Jump back, stepping on shoes, got the boost. Babes on 10 and I move. I say go to Van Moose, out of the room. I went straight to the roof, just stepped into the booth. Out of the booth, feel so brand new. I kick out of the park like Ruth. Baby, I'm cool, cooler than two-tone jewels. Baby, I'm way too cool for school. Cooking up tracks like soup. I hopped into the coupe, stepping on brakes. Don't need brakes, got zoom. I went to the moon, hot like bling. Baby,
She just walked in, like honey, I'm home. Another back in, I'm coming Andy G Foreign.
From the mud, I got it out the mud. From the mud, from the mud, yeah, from the dirt, dirt, dirt. Yeah. You can catch me outside to make queens. Had to see my grandma, but she still stay in the hood. Hey.
All right. For those asking about what teams are playing, these are APL scrims. A lot of people know APL scrims. They are usually between South African, Nigerian, Ghanaian, some Mauritius, Zambian, Kenyan, Zambia. I mean, they're just based most likely different teams from across Africa usually play the scrims. So yeah, it depends on who registers during the week. You definitely see like different teams, but usually this is hosted every. The details are within my description. You can see Monday all the way to Saturdays. They have different screens. So yeah, it's the screens are usually hosted across like Africa. Any team within Africa can register. So feel free to register. Just join their Discord server. You find the Discord server link in my description if you want to join. Be part of the team. So yeah. But I mean, I'm not sure what countries all these teams come from, but a couple of them might ring a bell. I mean, I obviously see Agent Sports, Your Killers, Akazuki, Endgame, Vibe. No, not Vibe. Team Euphoria. Team Euphoria used to be Akasi. Rebranded their name. AP. Yeah. So those are the teams playing today. I know I've seen like a lot of Nigerian teams like TNC play this game. Outsiders and the rest play this particular Scream. EFX and Godsent and the rest usually play them often. So yeah, that's my feedback to those who are asking. Wrong one. All right. So we are back. I'm gonna just take off the music right now. All right, so we are back for the final game of the night. For those who were asking about the teams, let's just take a look at them. If you do not know these teams, they're pretty popular in the South African region, I guess. There's some other teams here, but I know them pretty well. Like if you watch a lot of APL scrims, you'll get to know them a lot. All right, so we're down to the final game of tonight. The last game was pretty intense. Let's see how this one goes. But it was taken by the guys from Akazuki. Your Killers came into this game with 3 players. Akazuki have a complete squad. I guess everyone else has a complete squad. But Your Killers, they're OP. Okay, Mafia comes with, they come with 3-man. Come on board with 3-man squad. Yeah. All right, here we go. Everyone's trying to find out good spots. It does look like the guys from ESP are heading over to Villa, so that's probably going to be their spot. And Empire Gaming is not too far away from them, just trying to loot around the buildings, not too far away from Villa right there. So you can see in the lobby, so I'm just gonna take a look at where I'm most likely going to see some action popping down quite early. I do have the guys from Stingy Sports also being really close to the guys from No Rage Alpha, and shots are already beginning to let loose right now. And who's gonna get that first knock? Who's gonna get that first test? I do see in the ooh, it does look like the guys from Elude. Alright, NYR is in a bit of tussle with the guys from Stingy Sports right here. You can see Norius trying to just push into where they are. And No Rage Alpha sending on them shots onto back from Stingy Sports. Let's go. Yo, hi Vincent. Suppose. Nice. Alright. There are a couple of teams here, but they haven't really, made that decision to push fully into everyone. Alright, Aspect getting that knock onto Bat with this bit of time where they now decide to push up onto this one, and he's letting loose some other shots. Woo! GG's with that AKM right there, sending on the shots into this guy's. Man, that AKM is pretty stable. Alright, so would they be able to get that res on? Well, that was the end. Did they lose 2 players to that particular one? Yes, they did lose 2 players. They lost Zasha. You can see that the guys from Stingy Sports are now down to just 2 guys. Ooh, that was harsh. But just look at there, a couple of guys around them. With the guys from NYR just stalking like really close to them right here. NYR has 1 player down. Mustafa takes down another guy from NYR. NYR is now down to just Senior, who needs to be pretty careful. He's trying to get that res on. My goodness. Alright, he's able to get that res now. And will NYR get that sweet revenge against Inferno and Mufasa? Alright, Inferno. Nuria's just being really quiet, trying to find that right moment where he can actually now take the shot, but it does look like he was the one, to be surprised right there. And you can see Senior. I mean, I wonder why Senior didn't back up his guy early on, but now he's now letting loose them shots. He's like, oh, now's the right time. But you can see the guys, they need to be extremely careful right here, because now you can see the guys from No Rage are now pushing up onto this particular position. To third party this one, Rasta is now in the building. My goodness. Basically, yes, the last guy, which was Mufasa, has now been taken down by the guys from No Rage. Completing that one, Mr. Dreepy. Go Dreepy. Alright, just looking at the zone, you can see that it does look like the guys from Team Euphoria and End are in a bit of a tussle, but let's just see how this one ends out with Senior trying to hold his position. Would he be able to get that clutch and take out those guys, or will he just be sent? Let's see how it goes from his perspective and see what he does. Alright, they're now pushing up onto the building. Can he get this with the Uzi? Will the Uzi be enough? But he's letting loose those shots, and that was not enough. He's being taken out swiftly and clean by this particular team. All right, we did see Team Euphoria in a bit of a tussle before. They have one guy down, who is Fraser, but Fraser's now taken down. Well, they've lost Hunter. Who were they fighting though? Is that done? Is that done? Oh, they're all the way here. Wasn't expecting that. Alright, does look like Empire is in a bit of some action. They have lost one guy, one other guy is down. They're facing the guys from Your Killers. They were absolute killers. Fantasy sending on some shots. Actor not giving up on that kind of 98. Persistent, eh? Woo! Getting tagged up from behind. Amazing. Getting tagged up by the guys from God Game. Godzilla is spots, sorry. Godzilla is spots. Alright, those look like your killers are gonna be pushing up onto this one. It's either they're pushing up onto this fight or they're just going away entirely. Alright, they seem to have just left that particular one and just going on to a different position. Yeah, so just going away entirely. We'll just switch now to this looks like it has been a den for a lot of fights. You can hear the blown vehicle. As No Rage Esports is now pushing on to the last guy from Agents Esports, who is Gyro God. And possibly going to just run outside to the fence and use that to his advantage. The team around him, just take a look at all the teams. Alright, Mr. Drippy now pushing on to the last guy with Gyro God and letting loose them shots, but it was pretty too late as Mr. Drippy now takes home that particular one. Alright, GG to him then, by the way. On that final hill, I'm gonna just switch back to the map. Look at where several teams are. You can see that Alpha Park's not too far away from Error. Both of them have full teams, so we love to see it. We love to see this one. All right. I think Error 401 just went to get this vehicle. You know, just to make it easier for them to get away at any particular point. You know. Just getting that nice sweet getaway vehicle. We're down to 11 teams. And as the zone begins to close, Wahala for who doesn't have a vehicle, you know? Yeah, so it's worth taking that risk. Alright. There's so many buildings in this particular zone, so it's quite easy to just hold good spots, hey? Alright, so basically what these two teams are just doing is they're just in some sort of standoff at this particular moment. They're just, you know, going at each other. All right, we're at that point where, you know, the zone has to set in. As the zone begins to close now, you would then now see different teams trying to push in. But you can see that Waza is down, but that res is definitely going to happen because, you know, they do have cover. All right, so with the different teams now spaced out, so you can see Yorkulas taking some shots into the guys from AP. AP is now also really close to Team Euphoria, so it does look like Team Euphoria has now shifted. It does look like we're gonna see them popping up onto this building. One of the guys from AP has been taken down. Ozil, Fraser, and Sleepy are probably looking to push up onto this one. It does look like Sleepy is closer to them, taking on some shots, but he's not giving up on this push. As Dave taking down two guys, so here he's actually just pushing up onto this one. Abel seems to have been confirmed, and he is letting those names loose, but is it gonna get into the building? Waza does seem like he did shift. Waza is now the last guy for AP. Sending in those nades into the building. And Lewis, they're pushing up onto this one, and that will be the end for the guys from AP. GG's to the guys from Team Euphoria pushing up onto AP and getting that sweet position. My goodness, oof. You see, that's how these matches are sometimes, though. I mean, they start off like, you know, boring, and they could just kick off at any particular point in time, and just, you know, yeah, it's what it is. So, anyways, so guys, we're now down to just 10 teams. There's a lot of teams, 31 teams in this particular game, but it is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Immediately after this game, just a couple of we missed that one. The guys from Akazuki taking down another team. Akazuki, by the way, won the last game. But yeah, they've now taken down another team. I'm not too sure what team that was. I do feel bad for missing that one. It does look like it was Your Killers, you know, who were taken down by Akazuki. Here's what it is. The guys from Lord. Lord Divine being shot at by Akatsuki Elijah. Oh, they also need to be careful. There's one guy, Ice from Empire, I think he's the last guy from Empire, who could sneak on to them at any particular point in time. So they need to be careful about that. But I'm not sure they know. It's still a really big zone. It's probably best for Akatsuki to just make that move. But it does look like Ice is pretty close to the guys from Lord right now. They've probably heard his footsteps. I mean, he's moved a lot. He's holding a position like that. My goodness. Will this nade do the trick as he now? Oh, but they're actually sending nades onto him. Ooh la la. Wicked position. Sends a nade down there, trying to play some you know, trying to play some IQ moves, sending on those nades. All right, so it does look like the guys from Lord just decided it wasn't worth the risk. You know, then they just decided to just move out. They have just two guys. They came into this game as duos, so it's probably best to just get a move on right there. And all right, so different teams now trying to make their way into the zone, and also the guys from, ooh, there was some action. Oh my goodness, we missed the guys from Lord. Guys from Lord, I'm so sorry about that. All right, so No Rage Alpha is now in a battle against the guys from Team. Oh my God, that was fast. That was fast. Damn, that was fast. But there is no rest for you guys. Godzilla Spot is pulling up not too far away from you, and now it's about to go down against the guys from Godzilla, against the guys between Godzilla and No Rage Alpha. And yeah, I can see Blitz pulling up right there. Let's go, Blitz. This is Godzilla Spot getting tagged up right there. And Drippy. Come on, Drippy, push. Let's go. No rest. You know, for some reason, it does look like the guys on the Godzilla spots are just pulling back, trying to find a way into better spots. You know, they seem to be pulling back more into the zone, leaving the guys from No Rage Alpha. You know, so they're probably just gonna go their different ways. Yes, we have one guy down. Why getting pushed off by Untold Girls? Untold Girls. Alright. Trying to revive one of the members. Alright. This is about that time where nades would be very effective into this building. Alright. Alright, Untold Girls have a full team. Come on, push up onto the building, man. Which you need to be careful, man, before you're rubbing your belly on the ground, man. Alright, trying hard to stay in this one. The zone's coming. It's a really dangerous time to be out of the zone and to be fighting. Squabbling, trying to hold a good position in the zone. It's a really dangerous time for both of these teams. Like the way I see this fight, both teams could actually lose here. Both teams could lose. Like, just take a look at this. Both teams could actually die. I said it. Both teams could actually die.
Told you guys to look behind us.
Both teams could actually. Oh my God! There was no winner in that fight. There was absolutely no winner in that fight. Like, oh my God. All right, so that happening, we're now left with 5 teams in this lobby. We have Akazuki, but the only team with a full. Oh wow! Damn, that was crazy. Alright, the revive on Ozu is most likely going to happen. Godzilla is pretty much just lurking around this position, but you can see that the guys from No Rage Alpha holding a perfect position right here. Because they could really put in the work in this particular game. They know they do have the opportunity to win this one. They do have, you know, a full team. So yeah, why not go for it? I mean, they could win this game. Our friends of Farkas have now been taken down. They are now down to just 3 guys in the lobby. Getting really tagged up by No Rage Alpha, who has a 3-man squad, by the way. So the advantage of having a full team has now been lost by Akazuki. They're now down to just 3 guys. There's 3 teams with 3 guys, and as you can see, No Rage Alpha has everything in a whole lot of fun. You know, they have a good sight onto the guys on Akazuki. Has been taken down by one of the guys from Team Euphoria, and what a lovely, lovely, lovely flag right there. Sleepy and Fraser just putting in the work and the damage onto these teams. Woo! We're down to the last 3 teams, and it's a 3v2, v2, 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 and this is where the magic happens, where we find out that perfect nade or that perfect shot. This is where teams need to be extremely sharp. You can see Team Euphoria, Akazuki, and Godzilla Esports holding different positions, but it does look like Team Euphoria has an advantage and numerical advantage when it comes to players. Slippy and Ozil at the bottom of things there, but Fraser holding this mountain. Needs to be careful against this guy, Elijah. Elijah sending in some shots onto Fraser while he decides to jump down. Ooh, it might be the end for him right there. As you can see, the guys from Akazuki and now pushing in. Zetsu holding a good position around the corner right here. This may work onto his advantage. It is now down to just these 2 teams, as Sleepy and Ozil will battle things out. But now it's not that, down to just 1 guy, and it's left to just Zetsu to find a way to make this game his. But Ozil trying to get that revive onto Fraser, you know, wanting to, you know, increase their chances of winning this particular game, not taking any chances right there. And it is now down to a 3v1 at the end of the day. Can Zetsu find a way to revive his teammates and increase the odds, or will he be able to clutch this? I don't think that would happen, and that's the end of the game. GG's to the guys on Team Euphoria, especially Sleepy coming out of this game with 7 kills to himself, and altogether about 15 kills. That noise. All right, and altogether about 15 That's about 15 kills to this team. So GG's to them at the end of the day. And then Akazuki coming out of that game with about 7 kills. I'm gonna just scroll through the rest. And yeah, it's been an amazing day. I'm moving on to another Scream in a couple of minutes. I'll catch you guys then. I gotta go. I gotta stop this stream and begin that one. So I'll see you soon. All right.